Hi everyone. Hope you all are good. We are here for grade 10 math. You can find all the lessons on a+2.com. You have to log in using your email address and password provided by the administrator. Then you have to select math from the subject tab. Scroll down to grade 10 math and then click on view all lessons. There you can find a list of the chapters. We're going to start with the chapter points, lines and segments. The lessons we're going to cover today are congruent line segments, perpendicular bisector theorem, midpoint formula, and find the distance between 2 points, right? So please make sure please make sure you have your notebook and pencil so that you can note down the important examples and definitions as well, right? So here I am on grade 10 math. The chapter we are on right now is points, lines, and segments. Okay, so let's just start with the first lesson, that is congruent line segment. So let's just start with the lesson. Okay, so R, D, F, and D, E congruent. So you are given the lines D, F, and D, E. Okay, let's just see which one. Here is the line D, E. Sorry. Here is the line DE, that is 165 yards, and here is the line DE, that is 182 yards. You have to see if they are congruent. So which is the correct option? DE is 182 yards and DF is 165 yards long. So DF and DE do not have same length, so they are not congruent, right? The correct option is DF and DE are not congruent. The correct option is no. Got it? Okay, let's just start with the test questions. Are PT and PQ congruent? Here is PT, that is 96, and here is PQ, that is 96. So they both have exactly same length. So yes, they are congruent. The correct option is yes, PT and PQ are congruent. The correct option is yes. Is PR and QR congruent? PR and QR. Mm, PR and QR. No, they are not congruent. The correct option is no. Are JK and NP congruent? JK and NP. Yes, they are congruent. The correct option is Yes, it is, right? Are K, N, and J, K congruent? J, K. J, K is 91 and K, N is 144. So the correct option is no, they are not congruent. The correct option is no. Question, but why? K, N and Kn is 144 and Jk is 91. Kn and Jk, Kn is 144 and Jk is 91. No, they are not congruent. The correct option is no. Are Ei and Hi congruent? Ei and Hi, no, they are not congruent. The correct option is no. Are Qs and St congruent? The correct option is no, they are not congruent. The correct option is no. QR is 98 and oh yes, they are congruent. ST here is ST is 98, right? Okay, got it. Yes, they are congruent because they have same side lengths. Okay, are JP and KN congruent? K and congruent? The correct option is no, they are not congruent. The correct option is no. Okay, R, N, P and Q are congruent. Q, R and N, P. No, they are not congruent. The correct option is no. Are WX and UX congruent? No, they are not congruent, right? Okay, you can complete the lesson by yourself later today. Let me just move on to next lesson. The next lesson is perpendicular bisector theorem. If RS and ST equals 53 and RU is 42, what is DU? Okay, let's see. If RS and ST are equal, they are 53, right? And RU is 42. What is DU? So, according to the perpendicular bisector theorem, perpendicular is the line that divides the line TR into two exactly equal parts, right? Okay, here it is. Here is the explanation. Hold on. Since RS equals ST equals 53, S is equidistant from the endpoints R and T. Therefore, S lies on the perpendicular bisector of RT by the perpendicular theorem sector by the perpendicular bisector theorem. Since S is on the perpendicular bisector of RT, an angle RUS is the right angle. So SU is the perpendicular bisector of RT. So ST equals RU equals 42. So the correct option is 42. The correct option is 42. Let's just start with the test questions. Is CF perpendicular is CF congruent to EF and CD equals to 10? So what is DE, which is the correct option? The correct option is the correct option is DE is also equal to 10. Option number 2 is the correct option. If VW equal WX equals 70, what is Vx, which is the correct option? The correct option is V W is 78, WX is 78, and the UX is 66. So then VX is UV is also 66, and for VX you need to add them, right? So the correct option is option number 2, that is 132. The correct option is 132. The correct option is 132. Option number 2 is the correct option. What is HI, which is the correct option? The correct option is 80. HI is also equal to 80. The correct option is option number 1. Got it? If QR is congruent to RS and PS equals 83, what is PQ, which is the correct option? The correct option is 83. PQ is 83. Option number 1 is the correct option. What is the H, which is the correct option? GH equals 91. The correct option is 91. Option number 2 is the correct option. What is TV? Which is the correct option? The correct option is TV equals 30. The correct option is 30. Okay, you can complete the lesson by yourself later today. Let's just move on to next lesson. The next lesson is midpoint formula. Let's just start with the next lesson. Okay, let's just start with the test question. So basically we are going to learn how do we use the midpoint formula, right? A line segment has an end points G negative 4, 8 and H negative 8, 6. What is the coordinates of its midpoint formula? So for example, here is the line, right? That is G and H. G has the coordinates negative 4, negative H has the coordinates negative 8 and 6, right? The midpoint formula is x1 plus x over 2, y1 plus y2 over 2, right? This is x2. So x1 x2 minus 4 minus 8 over 2. This is minus 4, this is minus 8. Then minus 8, this is y2 and this is minus 6 over 2. Negative 8, negative 4 is negative 12 over 2, that is negative 6. Negative 8, negative 6 is negative 14 over 2, that is negative 7. So the correct option is, sorry, that is negative 8 and 6, not negative 6, right? So that is negative 8 plus 6 is negative 2 and negative 1 it is. So the correct option is option number 1. The midpoints are negative 6 and negative 1. The coordinates of the midpoint are negative 6 and negative 1. Got it? Option number 1 is the correct option. Okay, RS has endpoints 3, 1 and S has the endpoint 1, 7. Find the midpoint M of RS. You need to find the midpoint. So x1 plus x2 over 2, 3 plus 1 over 2 and 7, that is 4 over 2 is 2 and 8 over 2 is 4. So the correct option 1, they are 2 and 4. Option number 1 is the correct option. JK has endpoints at negative 6, negative 10 and K 8, 6. Find the midpoint M of JK, which is the correct option. Which is the correct option? The correct option is option number 2, that is 1 and negative 2 is the correct option. The correct option is, that is option number 1, 2 and negative 2 is the correct option. A line segment has the endpoint 1, 1 and U negative 3, negative 7. Find the coordinates of its midpoint. Which is the correct option? The correct option is Option number 2 is the correct option, right? P70 and W94 are the endpoints of a line segment. What is the midpoint M of that line segment? Which is the correct option? The correct option is 8 and 2. Option number 2 is the correct option, right? Okay, you can complete the lesson by yourself later today. Let me just move on to next lesson. And the next lesson is the next lesson is find the distance between 2 points. So now we're going to learn this formula, right? How do we calculate the distance between 2 points? Let's just start with the first example. Find the distance between the point 1, 9 and 1, 2. So they are on the grid, right? So here you need, that is very easy to calculate the distance. You can see here they have the same x component, right? So you can just subtract their y component to calculate the distance. So that is 9 minus 2 equals 7. They are 7 point. The distance between 1, 2 and 1, 9 is 7. The correct option is 7. Let's just start with the test questions. Find the distance between 6, 8 and 1, 8. Which is the correct option? They have same y coordinate, right? So simply subtract their x coordinate. So 6 minus 1 is the correct option is 7. The distance between these 2 points is 5. 6 minus 1 is 5. The correct option is 5. Find the distance between the points. 8 and 6 1, which is the correct option. Okay, 6 1. Find the distance between the points, which is the correct option. The correct option is 7. Option number 2 is the correct option. Find the distance between the points 4 7 and 4 1, which is the correct option. The correct option is 6. Option number 2 is the correct option. Find the distance between the points 10 7 and 1 7, which is the correct option. The correct option is 9. Option number 1 is the correct option. Find the distance between the points 4 2 and 4 10, which is the correct option. The correct option is 8. Option number 1 is the correct option. Okay, you can complete the lesson by yourself later today. So we were working on grade 10 math. The chapter we were working on is points, lines and line segments. The lessons we have covered today are congruent line midpoints, congruent line segments, perpendicular bisector theorem, point formula, and find the distance between 2 points, right? So please make sure before the next session you can complete all the practice questions for the lessons we just did. That is your homework until next session, right? So if you need more help with any of the lesson, you can contact any tutor on the Skype. They are available from Monday to Friday 5 to 9, or either you can join me in the interactive session that would be daily from 4 to 5 and from 9 to 10. So that's all for today. See you in the next session. Bye everyone.